When you're in a bad mood, the most natural thing for you to want to do is find the motivation to pick yourself back up, recharge, and start over. However, in contrast to computers and mobile devices, people don't function in quite the same way, or do they? Consider this: people are natural sources of motivation, and yet we might not even be aware of this fact about ourselves. Think back to the last time you went to the store. After chatting with the cheery cashier and the friendly customer behind you in line, you probably left the store with a smile on your face and a good mood, didn't you? This is due to the fact that you absorbed the positive energy that those other people gave you. The problem is, just like them, there are people with negative energies who drain you of your motivation. After you interact with them, you feel listless, depressed, or just simply low. In such a scenario, I would advise you to go to that grocery store again, but that's just not practical. Here are 4 unlikely places to get your dose of motivation. 1. Wind from within. Where else would you find motivation quickly but yourself? You are the ultimate source of inspiration. Don't believe me? Try these tactics. Think about the reason why you're feeling down, and treat it as a challenge. Consider it as a game, and you need to beat your competition with any strategy that you can think of and come out on top. Feel that boost of energy? Next, dive in and consider why you feel like such a failure. Is it the career choices? The face-off incident with your ex at the office gathering? The boss who is always criticizing you? Take these issues one by one and devise plans to tackle them. 2. Tune in to TED Talks. What if you still can't find motivation from within, and still feel down? TED Talks are the best sources of inspiration. Real people. Real experience. Real talk. You can't get any closer to real motivation than at TED Talks. From career to personal, emotional, educational, etc., each TED Talk takes you on a journey of the speaker, forces you to face their reality, and end up with a solution, which might be yours too. 3. Soul-searching speeches. While TED Talks are about your average Joe, whom you can relate to and may even bump into in your everyday routine, speeches from successful people are another thing entirely. We are talking about golden nuggets from dynamite, successful tycoons who have changed the world. They're revolutionizing the way we live and breathe. One of the most famous speeches, and my personal favorite, is Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford University. Jobs, who has revolutionized home computing, mobile devices, and luxury branding of technology, tells us if we live each day as if it were the last, then there is nothing to fear. After all, fear is the reason why we don't do a lot of things that would boost our motivation. 4. Tap into teaching. People say that teaching is a noble profession, but nobody tells you about the motivational aspect of it. Even if you're down, nothing brightens your mood up instantly like a student looking up to you. You feel thousands of feet tall. You don't have to be a full-time teacher to feel motivated. Help someone at the workplace and teach them a skill. Teach your kids about what you know. And if you're single, teach the neighbor's kids. When you teach someone, you are actually learning and discovering yourself. It gives you a new perspective and forces you to look at problems from the student's point of view. And you might discover the reason for feeling demotivated, or stressors that are pulling you down. When you are able to identify the problem, you'll be able to find the solution. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.